So we've just had to stop for a minute. I think we've had our first casualty of the trip. I think one of Dean's tyres is flat and it's just happened in exactly the same spot as someone else travelling along this road. So this part from Allen Bray onwards is actually pretty rough. So worst we've seen so far. Let's have a look. What's happening? That's impressive. Oh, doesn't sound very nice. Doesn't sound any good at all. They're trying to get it off there. Oh, don't damage the rim. Oh, don't damage it. No. Whoa. It's completely off the bead now. I don't think it's touched the rim yet. Did you want it off the bead? So Dean, tell me, what happened?
I hit a sharp rock. I don't messed up, boss. Where do you want to jack this from? Just in here? Or?
Yeah, on the frame would be fine, eh? Or would that lift it high enough?
Yeah, it should do.
It's like we we're just saying before that some of those rocks were just like little shark's teeth hanging out, weren't they?
Yeah. They look like triangles.
Yeah, like little arrowheads.
Yeah. Oh well, second tyre in its lifetime, so.
Now we've got to get all the dirt out of this.
Now you're not going to have an extra tyre on your roof.
No, I'll put it in the back now after, because I don't want to lift that back up there.
Okay. We have two in there, Daddy.
It's in the tray, in that drawer.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just get out of mine.
Dad, we have two in there.
Wrap around, yeah.
How's the cinematography?
Yeah.
Cool, let's go. Hang on, let's get this bag out of the way.
Excuse me. Excuse me, cinema lady.
You're not a priority. This is a priority.
Kangaroo jack flying off. You picked a good spot to do it.
Yeah.
Concrete base.
Probably done it back there.
Working out on the road?
This is lifting a camper trailer as well, boy. Oh. I don't know, does that seem dodgy? Or?
I feel bad that Mark's down there doing that.
How's it feel doing it on your birthday, honey?
This is what it's all about.
You can grab the beer out of my ass kitchen, huh?
Helping out your mates that are a mechanic and they can't do the job properly. I don't know, something like that. You should be able to pop that off now anyway then.
We're still going to need it higher anyway.
Yeah, but you can get the ball rolling.
I just don't want to do it while you're under the car.
There's two jacks under here. Oh!
Oh yeah, that's hot.
Hut. And there's a leg in the way.
Yeah, that's out of the way.
What's your leg?
Pull your leg up.
I said to her, we need to try and plan to catch up. It's so hard.
There you go, you're catching up. Who's that?
On the 25th.
Right tool for the job.
That's why I brought you along, hun.
I'm the wrong tool.
Just the tool?
Just a tool. We've got plenty of safety here, so it's not going to fall.
Double jacker?
No, I just accepted the job.
Just got to remember to put those outriggers back up there.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that. I'm thinking that I've forgotten.
Alright, try that. Put an angle.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you have to have 35-inch tyres? You can't just run 33s like everyone else. You got to be special.
What if you take some air out of it first?
That does work. A little bit.
But then you have to get the pump out.
Well, I've got to let him down anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Another good mechanical tip from Kate over here. Every now and then I come up with one.
Why don't you turn the tyre over so it's flat on the top?
Flat it on the top. Try that.
Couldn't have got it better myself, Mark. I'm just going to give it a kick.
Yeah, it's alright, I'm out. Need a tiny bit more.
Nah, should be all good.
So the kids have entertained themselves. That's not Asta's gin can. Doing a little bit of artwork on the rocks here.
Aboriginal art.
Very cool. Made their own paint out of crushing rocks. This must be the crushing rock station over here, I guess. Very cool. So they did this whilst the dads changed the tyre. And now it is time to go. You guys following this tow truck in here with a dead camper trailer on it, or a hybrid thing, and we've got our first view out there of the Pentecost River.
The old mate. Old mate. Old mate. Old mate.
Looks like there's a bit of water in it, but we've heard there's not much in the crossing, so
We'll see when we get there.
may not be too much to ride home about, but the river looks great. Hopefully we'll find a good spot to camp on there tonight and do some fishing. Mark wants to catch a birthday, Barra.
Birthday Barra. We just got reception. Phone's just going off.
Can we stop for a picky?
Do you want it?
I think we should pull in for some photos. It's pretty pretty.
Just said exactly
We just
the
said
same
that,
thing.
and it is pretty pretty.
He's pretty pretty.
Alright, so we made it to the Pentecost River. Crossing was a little bit disappointing. It's pretty low on water. It's about 35 degrees and it's about 3 or 4 in the afternoon. She's hot. We'll have a bit of a fish out here later on for some Barra hopefully, but I don't know. Not too positive with my fishing skills, but anyway, we'll have a good crack. Just going to be camping out here on the riverbank, so not too flash a setup at the moment, but it's only for one night. Anyway, we'll do that. Have some birthday cake tonight. The girls are knocking up a birthday cake in the Weber, in the baby queue, so that'll be interesting to see. And yeah, then we'll head off tomorrow to El Questro. Should be a good drive. Anyway, how's the Serenity? Here we go. Kate's and Lisa's cooking corner. Birthday cake. See how that turns out. Looks good. I think there's beer in it.
All right, so here was the final product of the, what's that thing called? The baby Q cake.
Cake in the BBQ.
Yeah, looks the goods. And it's got the bush candle. We didn't bring candles. But hey, you can always have a makeshift birthday cake. Doesn't matter where you are, hey.
That's right.
That is one.
And the best topping
one.
ever.
And the best, that's the icing. Winning.
And Dad's one.
Can I
All right,
complain
let's light
about
it and see what happens.
Please work, Sticky. Please work.
There we go.
We ready?
That makes it light up even more. Oh, look at that.
Alright, here you go.
Ew.
It's out.
Good work.
Good job,
Yeah.
team.
Good work. Thank you,
Dad,
guys.
you're about your
Happy
head.
birthday, Daddy.
Eddie.
Have your birthday on the road. It's great.
No 99 centimetre barramundi though, I'm afraid.
Not yet. Not as young.
And even better with a Nutella.
And in Lisa's kitchen tonight, we've got canned potatoes cooked with rosemary and garlic.
A little bit of salt and pepper.
Bit of salt and pepper.
And hoping for the best.
Looks pretty good. And then a side of angry onions over here. Onions and jalapenos fried up together. And we got a nice steak that's Dean's cooked. So, gosh, couldn't
That's
ask for a
us
better
done.
birthday dinner, could ya?
Wonder what the plebs are eating tonight.
I reckon. Yum.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
This is our view from El Questro. We've got a private site here. You pretty much just, it's got the both of us. We've got the camper trailer over here, Swags here, and then Clothesline City up here, because we've got a fair bit of washing obviously. They've got all the facilities here up at the main homestead. We're about 7 k's out from there. Yeah, it's a little bit more secluded. You can have fires here. We've got our own little river. I don't know if you can see down there, a little river that may or may not have crocs in it, but we'll check that out later on. Had no luck at the Pentecost River Crossing last night. Still yet to catch a barra. Caught a few little fish and some jellyfish, believe it or not. The river's full of them, so very interesting. And then we saw a crocodile this morning swimming up the river, so I might throw a bit of footage on that. Took a drone up and have a look. But yeah, we're going for a bit of a four-wheel drive now, off to one of the lookouts here at El Questro.
Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. To be in the great outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Yeah, copy that, mate. Thanks for that.
Another one behind me too.
Copy.
Kyopi.
Kyopi. Just say there's another one behind you, is it?
Yeah.
You should be able to see Dean, shouldn't he?
They look like the same cars at first, but then
They were different.
Two vehicles eastbound at the Chamberlain River Crossing.
Oh, that's hardcore.
What do you say?
Like two vehicles eastbound on the Chamberlain River Crossing.
Oh, good one.
We didn't call up. Alright, so last night we went out for a bit of a fish after the girls went to bed. Dean and I down by the river, and we caught our Barra. Got it. It was a 69 centimetre or 68 centimetre Barra, and we filleted it this morning. Pretty stoked by it, considering the size of the river down there is tiny. It's not even 5 metres across, 10 metres across, and yeah, pulled it out a decent size. Really happy with it. I'll pop a picture up now to show you. So yeah, we filleted it this morning and got some pretty good fillets off it. So a couple of decent fillets and some other little bits that we just trimmed off, but they'll be beautiful. So we're going to knock them up tonight. Maybe just do a bit of beer batter or something on some of them. We're running out of supplies, so we don't really have too much stuff, so we might have to freeze some of it and then cook it when we get to Kununurra. Oh yeah, there you go, Kate's just getting dressed in the background, that's good. Going for a bit of a hike today and going to check out the Zebedee Springs, which apparently is some nice hot springs and really clear water, so we'll go check that out with the other 100 people that are probably going to rock up there as well. But anyway, we'll see how busy it is. We're here at the Zebedee Springs, a little 600 metre return walk, the hot spring. We'll go check it out. What's the password?
Dad, this water is so warm.
Did you wee in it?
No.
Oh.
Dad, there's a fish in this water. Big one.
Yeah.
This one has a little
How's that?
Beautiful.
So warm in here. It's like,
Very warm.
like 28 degrees, I reckon.
How cool is this place, eh?
Yeah, so we nuzzled our way into a little waterfall up here. It's pretty busy though, but it shuts at 12 o'clock, so you can't even get in here late or anything like that. You need to just get in and try and find a spot. So
Unless you're staying at the homestead.
no, the private one or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's called the homestead. And you can go here after 12 o'clock because you get private access.
But that's $3,000 a night, so we're not doing it.
Yeah.
And
Maybe one day.
It's quite happy. Anyway, this is it's nice and warm, and yeah,
It's beautiful.
definitely do it. And everyone's pretty good here. There's lots of little spots. There's lots of little like nooks and crannies where you can sit in, and there's waterfalls all around the joint. So yeah, it's really quite good. Definitely
Cool spot.
recommend.
Very cool.
Don't ask me about my freedom. Don't ask me about my wisdom. You want it, you need it, but why?
entry to Questro Gorge. I'll try not to drop the GoPro.
So this is halfway pool at Questro Gorge. Nice little waterfall down there. Kate's found a way in. The only way to get to the next one is you've got to come through the water. Either go up that side there, or I think you can make it up through the waterfall, but you're going to get wet. So either way, you need to carry all your gear or wear waterproof bags and shoes and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I don't know if we'll keep going further ahead or not. We'll work it out, but it's very nice here.
You are in a waterfall.
Definitely chilly.
Mate, I can't either.
It's a lot less inviting than that thermal pool, but
I reckon.
it ranks about a 1 3/4 on the nippleometer.
Is that it, chilly?
Okay, mate, I've got to swing you over there then, alright? This is the top side of the waterfall. Yeah, that's the waterfall that Rafi was on. That's the top side, just keeps going up. There's apparently another one up there, but talked to a lady over here before and she said it was absolutely spectacular. Well worth going to see, but it's going to be hard to get all the gear up here, but some dude just walked past with a sleeping baby in his arms, so obviously it's not too bad. Anyway, we'll have a bit of a play around here. Alright, this is the hard part to get up to the end of the falls, is pretty much a sheer cliff face. And it is yeah, a bit tricky. We had people up there helping before. Alright, so we made it up that little ledge thing. It's pretty difficult, but we had a few helpers and we all did a bit of a teamwork thing to pass bags up and kids up and things like that. So yeah,
Teamwork.
look for help if you can, because it is appreciated and it's makes it a lot easier. So anyway, so we're up to the next bench and we're going to just keep going up until the end. So let's keep on trekking.
Wish us luck.
like I'm recording these girls in scantily clad clothing. I don't want to look like one of those guys. No dogs, you better jump back in the car, boys.
We're not dogs.
There you go.
Are we allowed?
Hit the road, Jack.